What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. And what you see right here is an AntMiner Z15. So these units can mine Equihash. So you're going to be mining Zcash or Zen, Horizon. And they're actually still quite profitable, especially depending on your electric rate. Now, my electric rate in the wintertime actually just drops down to about 10 cents per kilowatt, whereas in the summertime, it's closer to 13 cents per kilowatt hour. But let's go ahead and take a look at the profitability inside. Small shout out to the BCPC computer shop. This video is brought to you by them. Them is me. It's my little computer shop where I sell used computer parts, mining gear, stuff like that miner we just looked at out there. I am going to be getting more of them in, so I do have more availability. So if you take a look at these, and depending on your power, usage rates, all that kind of stuff, if it works for you, it might be a good buy. So you can click on the link down below in the description, www.bc-pc.com. But yeah, let's get to it. All right, so we went over to Whatammind.com and looked up the Bitmain AntMiner Z15. This is the exact model, but all of the units that I'm getting in are missing this top cover. Doesn't really affect anything other than, you know, don't jiggle your fingers around down in there. But as you can see, these units came out in June of 2020. So these aren't no spring chickens. These are not new on the block, but I feel like they definitely are being overlooked. Now they get 420 kilohash at 1500 watts, and the top mineable coin is Zcash. So you're making almost $7 a day on Zcash, about $6.70, and then at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, you're profiting a little over $3 a day on Zcash. Now there are other coins, so you're not just locked into one coin, and if that one falls through, you have nothing else. There is Hush, there's also Horizon, and Pirate. So on those, you're doing $6.50 a day, almost $4.50 a day, and then $4.30 a day. So there are other options, and then also Komodo, $4 a day. And actually, all of those are still profitable. The worst one being Pirate, at only profiting 74 cents a day, but it is still profitable. So this is a good little profit heater. Now, I think a lot of people weren't looking at these due to the fact that the resale on them is pretty high. Let's actually go over to eBay and see what these bad boys are going for. All right, so looking on eBay, the cheapest Z15 that's not listed as parts only is $802 with $33 shipping. It includes a power supply, but apparently only 2 hash boards are working. So this thing would only get 2/3 of the hash rate. Now you can get this one down here, $849 with $40 shipping. So you're looking at $900 after tax, especially on eBay. They charge everybody tax. So yeah, it's a lot harder sell when you're only profiting $3 a day. You'd be looking at north of a year to break even on this. Even if you had free power or you were writing off your power for heating expenses, you'd still be looking at, you know, what, 150 days, so a little over half a year. And then the prices just go up from there, 900, 2,000, and so on. So it looks like there's just not a lot of these units to actually be on the market for a reasonable price, but I'm able to get a pretty decent price on these. So if you go over to the BCPC store, which actually I don't have it pulled up here. All right there, new products. So right now, and I can't say that this price is going to hold, because depending on the supplier and also the market, you know how anything can change. But I do have this price locked in for the first 20 units. Now these units aren't the prettiest thing or beautiful, but they all are verified working at full hash rate. So $599 will get you the actual Z15 and a power supply to run it. And I believe these are the APW7s. They're 1800 watt power supplies that can run off of 110 volt. So yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles on that one. So I have only 2 hash boards plugged in right now because I have this plugged in on a 15 amp circuit, and I didn't want to risk tripping the breaker because I have a couple other things plugged in on that as well. But I am going to be running me a dedicated 30 amp circuit, so I can run 2 of these units in my garage to give me that should be somewhere around 10,000 watt or 10,000 BTUs of heat, because 1500 watts times 3.4 BTUs. That gives you about 5,000 BTUs of heat per unit. Now these things are not super like hot. They actually run pretty cool. Let me pull up the miner interface and show you what it looks like. Now with only 2 of the hash boards plugged in, I should be pulling right around 1,000 watts, being that it's split into 3 hash boards and it pulls 1,500 watts. Get it, each board should pull about 500 watts, give or take. Now, and I'm getting 300 kilohash. That comes out to $4.83 a day, $2.40 cost, and my profit is $2.43 if I was selling my coin and paying the power right then and there. Now, I am planning on stacking up some Zcash. I do not have any kind of bag of Zcash. I don't know what it holds for the future, but I feel like maybe it can have some positive upside. I'm not sure. In the meantime, solid profit heater. If you have any questions, comment down below, or go over to the web store. You can always reach out to me through email, phone, or text during the week. Just hit on the contact page. Now, if you guys have any of these Zcash ASICs, I'd love to hear your comments on them down below. Are they have they been good for you? Have they been bad? Looking over the history of them, they seem to have been held out, like profit wise, a little bit better than some of the other ASICs. So, oh well, time will tell. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.